Best saved for later.
With Jay Zawaski.
That man ate all our shrimp and 2 plastic lobsters.
And Rick Camp.
Out the mist came a beast more stomach than man.
Welcome into another edition of the I'm Fat podcast, brought to you by our sponsors, Mazda of Orland Park, Fredo's Culinary Kitchen, and Nick and Ivy Brewing. I am Rick Camp alongside fellow fat Jay Zawaski. And Jay, it has been a busy couple weeks. It has been an eventful couple weeks here with the Bears, with Jonathan Taves being in town last night. The Bulls exist, but
also the Bulls.
Also the Bulls. But yeah, it has been a fun few weeks to get to observe the Bears. And as I kind of mentioned, I did a podcast last week on House of L feed with Lawrence and Tony and Herb, when we brought our group chat to the a podcast, that it's kind of fun to get to tap back into the fan aspect a little bit of it. And it was on display, let me tell you.
Oh, definitely. It is really fun to watch. For those that don't know, by the way, thanks for being here. Follow us on socials at I'm Fat Pod, youtube.com/I'm Fat Podcast, Patreon, all that good stuff. Merch, I'mFatMerch.com. Yeah. Okay. So I think most people know where we got our start. Yeah. But in case we have some people that just found us organically, first of all, you probably don't get half of our jokes, which is fine. Like that one I just did. But we started as producers at 670 The Score, worked together. We both did some limited hosting because, you're more behind the scenes. So watching Bears games, all games, but especially Bears games, was notepad.
Yes.
Get things right. It was news time. And did I root for the Bears? Yes. I wasn't covering them like a journalist, but
sure.
Just to be able to sit down and watch a game like a meatball and not have a notebook, not have to worry about anything, just awesome. And I'll just say this, I think we all have some Bears PTSD where we are so programmed to expect an embarrassment and expect to get slaughtered or expect to lose in the most embarrassing way possible. And it's just not happening with this team. And were they as good as their record? Probably not.
No.
But they're, a first down away from the NFC Championship.
Right.
And that's true. If DJ Moore isn't concussed and runs the right route, they win that game.
Yeah.
So and the Rams are good. No one would question if the Rams were good. No one would question if the Packers were good, and they beat them. And they needed miracles to do it. But when it happens over and over and over again, it stops becoming luck and starts becoming planning, right? And Caleb Williams is he's just unreal, man. It's crazy.
The physical gifts that guy has are insane. So I know a lot of people had a similar experience to me. So I was down in Gillespie this past weekend. So it was myself and Sam with Shannon and Steve and the girls. And we're all sitting there watching the end of the game. The girls are basically just waiting for the game to end to go to bed.
Right.
And so that play happens. And we've been kind of pretty reserved, but clearly for me, more intense than vocal or anything.
Yeah.
That insane touchdown happens to Cole Kmet. All of us scream. Even me. Yeah, we know how I am. I just let out a huge let's go so loud, both girls cried.
Oh.
Because, they're 5 and 8. So, and they're not the biggest sport. They've started to dip their toes into the football waters because of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. But, this was a different thing, and they both cried because of that. And I know a ton of people just from listening to other content and whatever and just seeing social media, same experience of their kids or whoever they were with. That was absolutely, it's one of the craziest touchdowns in Bears history. That's, especially considering the game, that's up there with the, the double pick sixes in 2001 and for like improbability and all that stuff. And obviously some of Caleb's other throws this year, like even especially that Cleveland game in 2001. Because everybody remembers that it was that, but it was also the James Allen Hail Mary catch.
Yes, where he kind of dove and it just got tipped and he
even
caught
to
it.
get the game to overtime. Like,
Yeah.
man, it's just like it was such a fun season, and you have to relish it because next year you've earned expectations, which changes and puts more pressure on you. So it's almost not quite as enjoyable of an experience, but still, like, the way up is always so fun.
It's just so nice to not be in the who's going to be the coach, who's going to be the offensive coordinator.
Especially this year with all the weird stuff going on.
Yeah, and you lose Eric Bieniemy, and that sucks, but like you knew there were going to be, whenever a team is good, there's going to be coaches picked up, and all the players said, like, this team will not be together again. Yeah. So it was a special group, and it was, and like, I don't know, just to enjoy. I feel like the national embarrassment was just part of being a Bears fan.
Yes.
Oh, they're
absolutely.
on Sunday night or Monday night. They're going to lose in the most embarrassing way possible. They're going to become a meme, and now it is the total opposite. And you mentioned Jonathan Taves coming back last night for the Hawks, and he got a 3-minute ovation to the point where like he had to come out and say like, "This is my last lap."
Yeah.
All right. Like enough. Here I come one more time. But after that happened, the next TV timeout, they popped to Caleb Williams, who's against the glass, and the crowd, because no one knew he was there. He's just sitting in the crowd. He's got a black Connor Bedard jersey on, and Pete Crow Armstrong is right next to him. And as soon as they show him on the screen, the place was up for grabs. Like it was, people went crazy to see him, and he was into it. And he was like pumping his fist, banging on the glass, and then just to see like the way that he has embraced the city.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anyone local anymore, save for the usual suspects who will never like a quarterback like Caleb Williams, that is not just completely in love with this dude.
Right.
Like he is, and everything, all the stuff we heard about him coming out, like, oh, he's soft and he's a whatever. Like, how about where he scrambles for that first down and puts his head down and meets the D-back full speed? You know what I mean? Like, just he does everything that Bears fans have wanted in a quarterback. They're getting it on and off the field. The dude's incredible. I love watching him play, and to feel like you're never out of a game. Like I was watching, like Josh Allen try to come back, and C.J. Stroud. You're like, man, if these guys had Caleb Williams, they'd probably be coming back right now, which is insane.
I know. Like I was listening to always my first listen for a recap pod is the Athletic Football Show, and that's our guy. Like anyone who really listened to our shows know we both love Robert Mays, and obviously just having one of the prominent national voices that is also a Bears fan and lives in the city and is just a damn good football analyst. For him to be as positive as he is, and like they're talking about, Caleb's skill level, like physical skill level, is in that like Josh Allen tier.
Yeah,
like he's not technically as tall or as big, but like the speed he runs with, the insane arm strength, and that they were making a comparison to like Caleb's year 2 versus Josh Allen's year 2 because they had similar year 1s, and that Caleb is a little bit ahead of where Josh Allen was in year 2. Now, obviously, like that next year's when Josh Allen started to really make his huge leap, but just the fact that that's even a legitimate conversation without having to say who was actually better, blah, 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 what up, who cares?
Right.
It's a conversation, and the Bears at least have a more stable foundation than they've had for a while. Do they still have plenty of things they got to fix?
Sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, you have to put an asterisk, though, on this being year 2 for him, because it's really like year 1.5.
Yeah.
Is like, oh, all that stuff you learn from 3 different coordinators in 1 year, that's out the window. I was watching like highlights from last year and just watching like the routes the Bears ran. They're the most simplistic, like everyone go long or you two go long and you do a post. And it's just like there's no creativity and it's a totally different looking thing. And when you look at that final interception, and Ben Johnson said, he's like, I looked up and I saw that play and I saw a bunch of grass. And that's where he was throwing it. And whoever turns out DJ Moore was supposed to be there.
Sure.
Was not. And, man, it's just But it almost like when they lost the game, it was sort of like, okay. It was, it was found money in the first place. Mm-hmm. You beat the Packers, which felt like you'd slay the dragon finally, right? And then they're all butthurt and crying, like, they were mean to me in the handshake.
Right.
And they said, F Green Bay. Like, yeah, they did, because you guys have been talking shit for 20 years.
Yes.
30 years.
Deservedly so, mind you.
Sure, but that's what it is. Like, it drives me crazy. There's a couple teams like that are just good forever, and they just don't know how to handle losing.
Yep.
And the Green Bay's one of them. The St. Louis Cardinals are another. Like, we're the best fans in baseball, and we're oh really? And now your team's in third place, and your building is empty. Yeah. So don't give me you're the most fair weather fans in baseball, sure, but they just don't know how to deal with not being at the top.
Yeah,
and I'm here for it.
I know it's it's a lot of fun right now, and of course, AH Bears puts in the chat that can we finally address the pass rush this season? To be fair, they've put a lot of resources towards the pass rush of the D line. Sweat was a trade and a big contract.
Yeah.
Dengbo was a big contract. Grady Jarrett they overpaid for. And then Turner, the second round pick, just was hurt this year and didn't really play. Dexter was a second day pick. Like, that's a lot of resources on the D line. It just hasn't been allocated that well to, necessarily to that point.
I also think part of it, too, is you had so many injuries in the secondary and linebackers.
Yeah.
And that puts a lot of pressure on the D-line, too. They do need to address pass rushing. And if I know anything about Ryan Poles, it's that he's going to be aggressive. He is always aggressive. So I would expect them to do something absurd this offseason in terms of pass rush. Maybe I don't know if they should. Yeah. But if I know Ryan Poles, I think they will. I would just take the best edge rusher in a draft and call it a day, and trade up or trade a player you're going to walk away from anyway and get a better pick. But he will address it. That's true. I mean, he's going to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun off season because the Bears have ways to make some space and be able to do some things. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the longest we've gone into a show without actually talking about our normal things.
Well, we can kind of segue nicely. If you noticed, a couple weeks in a row, Caleb Williams went to Sweet Maple Cafe.
Yeah,
which is I have driven past this place 1,000 times and never noticed it. It's 1339 West Taylor. I'm on Taylor Street all the time, and Sweet Maple Cafe is 2 doors down from Insomnia Cookies. I'm there at least twice a month, at least. But this is I wasn't able to get there this week just because of the scheduling and stuff. But it's definitely going to be a place I stop before work within the next week. So next episode, I'll have a review of this. It looks like a very basic kind of breakfast place. Not cheap. Not crazy expensive, but not cheap. But I'm going to check it out. If it's good enough for Caleb Williams, damn it, it's good enough for me.
Right.
So if you want to go, before I go, 1339 West Taylor Street. But he was there Sunday morning. And I think he went there before the Packers game, too.
Yeah. So, did you have any sort of special food situation for the game?
Not really. So, Sunday was last minute because we were supposed to have softball workouts. And then at the last minute, we only found out a handful of girls were coming. So, we're like, all right, let's just scrap it.
Yeah.
But then Hope went and ran the younger girls' softball practice. She's like, don't. If it was our travel team, she's like, I said I want to be there. We talk about commitment to these girls. Like, I'm their coach. I got to be there. But once we canceled that, I'm like, can I stay home? Because we did hire some kids to help coach the drills. So I stayed home, and it was just me watching the Bears game. So Hope got home right when the Rams went up 17-10.
Okay.
It's like when she walked in the door. So I'm like, you really didn't. You missed a lot of football, but you didn't miss a lot of
stuff.
Yeah, things that mattered. It's just been kind of a taffy bowl back and forth.
Yeah.
So no, what did I have? I was just eating snacks. I think I just had pretzels and pop and candy and whatever. I was nervous eating the entire game.
Oh, same. I would.
Yeah.
So I've got pictures of some of the stuff that we had because
all right.
part of this the whole weekend of going down to Gillespie, getting out of town was like, okay, it was going to happen regardless, obviously, but like making watching the Bears a thing, which has been kind of a nice change because usually over the past few years, it's always been Chiefs games because Steve growing up in, down central southern Illinois, it wasn't Bears as much. It was either Rams and they left town, so then Chiefs, or just always Chiefs like it was for him. So to be able to actually celebrate the Bears and definitely not the Chiefs for once was kind of nice. But
for a while.
For a while at least, yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, Shannon and Steve went all out for this thing.
As per usual.
Right. The wings that we had.
Wings.
An actual I, not even Y. You can see them if you're watching on the YouTubes. I say this, I realize the weight with which I say this.
Uh-oh.
Probably the best wings I've ever had.
Damn!
Like Steve made, so he had a green egg outside.
Oh, yeah.
Smoked them on that. And made a lemon pepper sauce. So just like lemon pepper with butter. And then the barbecue sauce was I don't know if it's Kinder's or Kinder's brand.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. With it's got like the silhouette of the ram's head on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the ram.
Yeah.
The steer head.
I knew what you meant, but yeah. The sticky honey barbecue sauce that they have it's like labeled a wing sauce or dip, and it's the sticky honey barbecue.
Okay.
Sweet, little bit of spice.
Yeah.
Oh my, perfect on the wings. That lemon pepper sauce was unreal. I feel like compared to a normal lemon pepper that you'll see, just the slightest bit more lemon. So like that balance with that sauce was so freaking good. And the smoke off of those too. Also, a side note for me, I am a convert. Not because of this. This kind of happened a little bit ago. Used to be a drums guy pretty much just because of
convenience.
Just convenience. I'm a flats guy now.
Okay. I have love in my heart for both.
Yes, of course. Like, I'm not going to turn away a drumstick, but,
Yeah.
But the flats really are where it's at. But yeah, so legitimately, like, we're started eating the wings and salmon. I looked at each other like, oh, are we going to have to give Steve a compliment? Don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
But they were legit incredible
How
wings.
long? So on a big green egg, I'd imagine those were done quick.
I'll be honest, I don't know
Okay.
exactly how quick. I'll get a report from Steve and I'll like report back either next episode or put it on social media, that type of thing. But man,
Yeah.
they were so freaking
Well,
good.
tell me, what's the other thing in the background here? This looks like some sort of feta cheese situation.
Okay, Steve in the comments says 55 minutes in total.
So that's like prepped to done? That's nice.
Yeah. So that in the back was Shannon went the tapas route.
Oh,
She like had she like you could tell like had a Spain vibe in mind and was just like, I just wanted this, so this is what we went with. And so there's the feta hummus layered dip with cucumber and tomato.
Okay.
That's that. There's also the patatas bravas with a spicy aioli. So basically just like little pieces of potato with spice. Yes.
Yep.
And yes, it's an aioli, and I ate it. And I didn't say a thing. I ate it because
brave.
it was good.
Yeah, aiolis are better than mayo.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
There's no doubt there. So, like, that's especially like pairing, like for me, especially the potatoes with the wings. And also there was like chips and queso to have while everything else was still getting made too. And it was like a really good queso. So you add that. And then there was the Spanish omelet with egg and
It looks like you really like this. Looks like you were really into this, Rick. I know it's that good. I mean, it looks good, but take it easy.
That's right. Should have let somebody else taste it first.
Well, Sam can have some.
But yes, everything was legit awesome outside of how overtime ended. The food was great.
Yeah.
Like everything that we had was so good. Just like having that, it's like it was kind of a first to have like important Bears games this year like games that mattered.
Yeah.
And being around people, because like you mentioned, like the last time the Bears mattered was running the board. So I had to be kind of alone, taking notes of things that were said that we might want to bring back, highlights, and just like having a timeline of the game to be able to reference back the next morning when inevitably we hear, "Babe, do we have that?"
No, you didn't ask for it.
Right. Until 5 minutes before.
Yes. Yeah, so watch alone Sunday. The week before Saturday, the Hawks were playing while the Bears were playing. So that was was tough, but I had it on my, watching on my laptop and everything. So
I was going to say, how many second screens in the press box?
Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody had one. Yeah, it was quite a thing. So oh no, that was a road game. So that was we were all at the station. So I was watching. Okay. We were watching the Hawks on the laptop.
Okay.
Confession. And the Bears on TV, and I was watching with Greg Braggs.
Yeah.
Feared for my life a few times early on in that game.
I would imagine.
Good Lord, he's gonna kill somebody. But then when they won, it was awesome. It was just, so they won when we were. You might have seen the video. We were on the air post game when the Bears won, and we saw like as time was running down.
Yeah,
we're like, play an interview.
Yeah.
So like, Drew Comesso got the starting goal that night.
Yeah,
and he played great, got a shot. So we played the interview, and then when we came back from break, we're like, that was amazing! What an interview by Drew Comesso! I've never seen an interview, and we're just like screaming and yelling. You could hear like from across the loft.
Yeah,
the Bears show is going insane. It was just really cool to be at the office for that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
and that's fun that it's like, because it's like the antithesis of what you would think for a like audio, especially the audio part of a platform, to be able to hear a totally different set, but in those moments it hits.
Well, you've been up there, so you know. So we have now the West Studio, which is like way on the other side.
Okay.
Then there's two doors, and then way to the east is the other studio, and it got so loud we could hear them through the doors. And
nice.
It was awesome, like just a really cool like communal experience, and then to see like the CHGO social media team just like crush it. Yeah. And it's one of those days like all hands on deck kind of work days. I love those, right? Like it is stressful, but like for all the, 365 days a year working at the Score, every year there'd be 5 or 6 days where something crazy would happen, and they were always the best days. Because it's not mundane, you're doing different stuff, and it was really cool just to be part of that. And like, we still had like 400 Hawks fans watching our post game with us, and like they were watching along with the Bears too and celebrating in the chat. Like it was really a cool thing.
Nice.
So yeah.
My best example of that is, even though obviously like Sox fan myself, but can still appreciate it, was being the primary highlight guy for Game 7 of the Cubs World Series. So that's cool. My shift started at 3:30 p.m. I left at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
when Mully and Haw started.
Yeah.
Like it was just one of those, because everybody gets interviewed by every outlet, and God forbid they say something different, so you have to get every version of it. You have Theo doing beer bongs off of God knows wherever.
Yeah.
Like it was
night, man.
Those nights are a thing. Like I don't remember how many hundreds of cuts we had that night, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe a third of them got played if I'm lucky.
Yeah, probably, but you need them there if you need them. Yeah, those are great times. Anyway, one more little like tie into all the sports stuff we're talking about. Last night I mentioned we had our sweet night at the Blackhawks game with the CHGO fans. And last year I shared a photo of the vegetable assortment.
Yes.
That went untouched from start to finish. Yesterday there was a Caesar salad. I'm going to show you the first period.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you the end of the third period.
Nice.
I think one
Who the hell
person-
grabbed those tongs?
So Mario, my partner, had it, but he's gluten-free, so there was like nothing
out.
in the suite that he could have. Mm-hmm. So we had chicken tenders, we had hot dogs, we had what else do we have? Mac and cheese, and then like assorted snacks. So there were very few things he could eat. You will be proud of me though. End of the night, we had ordered a second order of chicken tenders because we ran out like before the game even started because we had 20 people in the suite.
Yeah.
So end of the night, there's some left, and we're looking around like we should take these. Like we're paying for them.
Yes.
There's probably 20 tenders left in here. So we're looking around like, is there anything in here we could take this home? And so there's like a sleeve of cocktail plastic cups, like 3/4 full.
Nice.
Took those cups out, put them on a table, took the bag from the plastic cups and filled them with tenders. Put them in my backpack. I'd forgotten I had them at the office, and then brought them home. But yeah, just smuggling home. I got in the elevator with my producer Chloe and a couple other people. Like, it smells like chicken tenders in here. Yeah, because you have like 30 in your backpack.
Right.
So, oh my God. By the way, I know we prefer the cold weather.
Yeah.
Yesterday, absolutely not.
No.
Enough of that.
Yeah. The best part about this weekend being downstate, it was only very slightly warmer, but we made one trip when we all kind of first got there to get supplies. And once we got back, everybody was like, yeah, so we're not leaving the house the rest of this weekend, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we did not. We did not leave the house because it was cold as hell. I'll still take cold over heat. Sam and I were talking about this yesterday.
Not yesterday.
But that was, man, It's just breeze. If there's wind with it, it just hits another level of death.
So I went to morning skate yesterday because I wanted to see Taves before. So I had a day 9:30 a.m. to like 2 a.m. It was fine. But we had to park in Lot A at the United Center, which is on Washington.
Yeah.
And then walk the 2 blocks through Lot A, then Lot C to Madison. And then for morning skate, you have to walk around to the east side of the atrium by Advocate Center to go in.
Okay.
I was walking across Madison, and the wind was blowing so hard. I had like my pea coat on, and I had my hood up, or the collar up to like right about my temples. I was able to cover my face. I felt like I got punched in the face. It wasn't just cold; it hurt. Like I'm like, am I bruising? Like I seriously felt like someone had walked up to me and punched me in the face. It was that cold, and I had to do that walk 4 times yesterday. There, back, there, back. It was brutal, and I preheated my car. I got the remote start, so I'm like, all right, we're walking out of the suite right now. I'm starting my car. It's about a 15-minute elevator walk, whatever. Still ice cold in my car. Awful.
Yeah.
It was horrible. So yeah, I prefer cold to hot, but give me 100-degree day over a minus something with wind day 100 times out of 100.
Yeah, that's a tough one for me. The 100 because man, like just that level of sweating. I think yesterday,
But everyone is sweating. Like on a 100-degree day, it's just an agreement with humanity. Look, I don't care how I look. I'm going to do my best to smell okay. We're all miserable. We're all in this together. Cold is just, it's like crippling. Like I seriously was like, if I'm out here for 5 more minutes, I'm just going to lay down and just.
You might have changed my mind on this because when I was talking about it with Sam last night, I think we were both in agreement of like single digits greater than triple digits, but I might be changing my mind here.
Yeah, because you can be outside in 100, and like it's unpleasant, but you can exist. Like you could,
as long as it's not that humid.
Right. You could be at a barbecue. You can walk and talk and like you can socialize and you can think. When it's that cold, you are just almost like seriously paralyzed. Like I can't. Like I had to call Greg because I didn't know how to get into the atrium because I don't usually do morning skate, and I'm like, which door do? I was outside for 5 minutes, and I like couldn't complete a thought. It
Wow.
was awful. Like, and just Madison was like, all the wind in Chicago come straight down the street right now at 30 miles an hour. Ugh, brutal. All right, we are going slow. So
Yes.
we got to tell you about our friends at Fredo's Culinary Kitchen, 628 South Roselle Road in beautiful Schaumburg. We've been telling you about our friends at Fredo's for a long, long time. How about their burger of the month, the Wagyu Beef Tallow Burger? Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. 2 black Angus and smoked apple bacon patties, smashed in 100% Wagyu beef tallow for that rich, crispy edge smashed flavor you can't fake. Tallow seared onions, melted American and cheddar, pickles, shredded lettuce, and black pepper garlic aioli on a tallow brushed toasted bun. Come on. You want that. Get that. Go to Fredo'sPizza.com. Use our code I'm Fat. You'll save 10% on your online order. If you're not a burger person, try the I'm Fat pizza. The I'm Fat grilled cheese. All of it. It's great. Everything there is phenomenal. And if you have catering needs, Fredo's Pizza is the way to go too. They will get you squared away. They catered Rick's wedding. They catered a family party for me. 10 out of 10. Awesome job. Don't hesitate. Fredo's Pizza, 628 South Roselle Road in Schaumburg.
So since I live like 10 minutes away from Fredo's, would you say that I'm not far from the tallow now?
I would not say that. Because I respect myself.
Okay.
Actually, I don't. So, yes, I would.
The fact that I don't have children with the jokes that I possess.
Yeah. Well,
bad.
You know, also, humorless people. This happened to me last night. One final tale from the Hawks game.
Yeah.
The dessert cart came.
Ooh.
So I got the bowl o' cookie dough.
Nice.
And the guy's like, do you want ice cream or chocolate on this? I'm like,
yes.
No, I'm watching my weight. And the lady's like, you know there's sugar in cookie dough, right? I was like, yes. I was joking. Mm-hmm. But no, I did not get anything on. I just want to taste the cookie dough.
You could have had basically like a cookie dough creations type deal.
Yeah, but I just wanted the dough. They gave me like 3 ice cream scoops of cookie dough.
Yeah?
I've had ice cream. I can have ice cream anytime I want. I wanted nothing to take away from the cookie dough. Yeah.
But you had a chance for more.
No, but I didn't want to. It's the same theory I have with sour cream on a burrito. It's just taking the flavor away. Ice cream's great. Just give me the bowl of cookie dough. I never have it. I have it once a year when I get the dessert cart.
Yeah.
At the United Center. That's when I have cookie dough. So I was like, I want an unfiltered cookie dough phenomenon in my life.
Okay.
So other people got it. Good for them. No, I didn't need it. I didn't need much more. Give me my 3 massive scoops of cookie dough. Well, I wonder why I was up all night crapping. I can't imagine. Must have been that salad.
Yep.
Yeah, it must have been the salad.
Absolutely.
Too much roughage.
Right.
All right, I got a place. I've been talking about this place a lot lately, and I'm sorry, but it has quickly become one of my favorites. Hope and I went for La Briola again last week. The one in Oakbrook, 3011 Butterfield Road. Mm-hmm. We've been going, and like, maybe we'll get pizza. And then we don't get pizza for whatever reason. We got the thin crust this week.
Yeah.
Buddy, I am telling you, this is second to Los Angeles for me.
Wow.
It is phenomenal. A thin cracker crust. Really a nice fennelly sausage. Mm-hmm. Really good. A good mix of like sweet and savory sauce. You can see how well cooked the pizza is. Again, like you pick them up and they don't droop at all. A nice sturdy piece of pizza. Crunchy when you bite into it. Mm-hmm. Piping hot. Just amazing. The service there is great too. Every time we've been there, the wait staff has been phenomenal. My one complaint, and we talked about this the first time, is they do the auto gratuity. Like there's like a 3% service charge.
Doo-doo.
It's weird. Like it's not COVID anymore. Like I got that during COVID.
Sure.
Like we want to pay our employees a little more. We're going to, fine. Thank you. I get that. But now that needs to go away, La Briola, if you're listening.
Right.
And then after that, we went to they have like a little takeout area too, and they have a freezer with frozen pizzas. So we took home a frozen deep dish.
Nice.
Look at this.
Wow.
We made that in our oven. And it doesn't look like Pequod's.
Yeah, it does.
Yes. So it's wrapped in foil, and you really just let it get. I think we let it get to room temp, or thawed it basically.
Sure.
And then throw it in the oven for, I think it was 35 minutes or 45 minutes. It was like pizza. The only thing I want to try to get the bottom crust a little bit crispier.
Okay.
But other than that, it was awesome. Like, it was terrific. And I think it was like $13.99 or $14.99 for that.
That's not bad
and it
at all.
fed the three of us. We were all full. We were all happy. And that's the sausage. They had a pepperoni and a cheese too. But you could just walk into La Briola, open up the freezer, and take it home and make it that night. It was excellent. So I cannot talk about this place enough. Every time I go, this experience is better and better. Mm-hmm. There is one on Michigan Avenue too downtown, and it's the same exact place, but the Oakbrook one, again, 3011 Butterfield Road. Try the pizza, try the lemon chicken, try the pasta. What's cool about it is whatever you have a taste for, they're going to have it. Whether you want to be like casual pizza burger or you want to be a little higher end with a really nice steak, it has you covered for whatever you're looking for. Mm-hmm. So if you're like a business professional and you want to take a client out to a nice dinner or lunch, it's a perfect place because you can kind of just, the menu could be whatever you want it to be, and everything is great. So you cannot go wrong at La Briola. It was absolutely great. And I'm telling you, man, I was sitting there eating that thin crust pizza, with like the notepad in my mind, like, all right, like, think of the thin crust I really love.
Yeah.
Is it better than that? The only one it wasn't better than it was Rosangela's. And I will say, too, like, close.
Wow.
Like, yeah, just different,
Sure.
but close. I think Rosangela still has the edge in I like their sauce a little more, and I like their sausage a little more.
Okay.
But also, that's me and I've been going there for my entire life, and then it will always be like the pizza to which I compare every other pizza.
Mm-hmm. It was your
right
first.
there. Yeah, that's right. And it was right there. Mm-hmm. So Rosangela is 95th in California, across from Little Company of Mary Hospital, La Briola in Oakbrook or in the city.
Have you had Paisanos anytime lately?
I like Paisanos. The one on right off Michigan?
Yeah.
I like Paisanos a lot. That is Malnati's adjacent.
Yes, it is.
I like Paisanos better than
Yes.
Malnati's. Mm-hmm. At least the thin crust. I don't think I've had the Paisanos deep dish.
Yeah, I don't think I have either, but yes, their thin crust is my favorite in the city.
That's fair. I mean, so if you've had Malnati's before, that kind of crunched butter crust. Mm-hmm. So it's different. Rosangela's and La Briola are more of like the cracker crust.
Yes.
Like the crunchy.
It's just stylistic differences.
Yeah, the Paisanos is but really good crunch. Delicious. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Paisanos is great. I think that is maybe the most slept on place in the city.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Because it's not one that people, as they're thinking about downtown pizza places, I don't think it's on the top of most people's list.
No. Like a few years ago, a guy that I used to work with on You Better You Bet, Ken Barkley, came into town. He's like, hey, I've got some family in the area. We've got a chance for one good pizza downtown. And he was like, we're leaning thin crust, so what do you recommend? And I recommended Paisanos, and he was like, oh my God, I hadn't heard of the place, but it was incredible.
Yeah, 61 East Madison. So it's, let's see, Madison, what is that? Madison and, let's see.
Madison and
Wabash, basically. Yeah. Between Garland and Wabash.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's probably my favorite. Here's a transition. Speaking of favorites, when we were down in in Gillespie, a favorite place that Shannon, Steve, and Sam like to go for the coffee, but also for the food. I've talked about it before. Is a place called Kismet.
Yeah.
400 North Monroe in Litchfield.
Okay.
And I had a flatbread there this time. That was awesome.
Okay.
It's tough to see it because of the, wonderful melted mozzarella on top. That is a smoky brisket flatbread.
Ooh, yeah. I was wondering what the protein on that was.
Yeah, so that's got wood-fired crust with brisket, mozz. There's like the fire-roasted bell peppers under there, barbecue sauce, obviously, and chives.
Mm-hmm. So is this a soft bread or a crispy bread?
They tried to, it was softer, but they did try and crisp it up a little bit so that it had some sort, so that it would stay a little bit. But yeah, it leaned a little bit softer. But man, that is, for a place where like that is really not their thing at all. Because it's the, when you think, at least when I think Kismet, I think breakfast food and I think coffee. And like they do have, like they have a bunch of different great options for breakfast stuff. It was just that by the time we went, it was kind of on that like borderline of brunch. And I was just feeling more lunch. It was very, very good. And another thing, the coffee that those three really love from there is the Quaker Shaker, which is it's iced with brown sugar shaken espresso with oat milk, garnished with vanilla cold foam, brown sugar, and oats. Yeah. So for people that like coffee, that's a thing.
That sounds really good. Now I wonder if this is related to the Kismet. There's one in Frankfurt too. K-I-S-M-E-T. Spelled the same. This looks more like a hot dog place though. Burgers. Yeah. Okay. This can't be the same place.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But same spelling and everything. But all right. Litchfield. Why have I been to Litchfield?
You've probably driven past the exit a few times.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it says Litchfield on the exit.
Okay. That makes sense. That
off of 55.
There's nothing. I love a good coffee shop. I know you don't like coffee, but
yeah,
it just scratches that itch for me. I love a good coffee shop. Speaking of brown sugar, new sauce at B-Dubs. It is a brown. Now I lost it. Damn it. To the Google. Brown sugar heat. So Hope and I went the other day. We took advantage of the actually really good deal at B-Dubs now. It's 2 entree or 2 like, what do you call it? Like a main menu item and 2 sides for $20.
Oh.
So we got 20 boneless wings and 2 orders of wedges and 2 drinks for $19.99. We were out the door for like $27 with tip.
Okay, that's
lunch
legit.
only, but solid deal. And then I had like a in my rewards, it was like free 6 wings with $15 purchase. So we got 6 more boneless.
How many thousand points do you have, Buffalo Wild Wings?
I actually have I will answer that question. But I just cashed one in like 2 times ago, and it was like a 15-piece boneless. So that's a big one.
Yeah.
But I currently have 2,320 points.
I don't know what their unit price is, you know, like what would that much get you?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Okay, so actually, damn. What did I see? 2320? Yeah, I can get 15 bonus with that.
Wow.
That's okay. That's pretty good. All right. Yeah, I got a good number.
Okay.
Anyway, the brown sugar heat. I'll say this. If you're gonna try it as a dip. It was good, but I don't know if I would like it on an order of wings. Okay. Does that make sense? Like it's kind of it's too much of a, it's too powerful of a flavor. And too like, oh yeah, that's brown sugar kind of a thing. But it's good. Like I was dipping my wedges into it and I finished the sample cup they gave me. Like I really did enjoy it, but I don't know if I would love, 10 wings with just that sauce on it.
Okay.
But they'll usually let you sample the new sauces if you go in there and just, my trick is always say, oh, by the way, I meant to say, can I sample and they just bring it out to you.
Nice.
So try it, but I would pause on ordering it on wings unless you're going to do like, I'm going to do 20 and like put it on 5 for me to try. Because it would be kind of a big commitment on too many of those. But I really did enjoy it. The brown sugar heat.
Nice.
Pretty solid. I think it's a limited time thing too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried another place that I've been meaning to try for a long time. I didn't realize there's like 6 locations of this place now. Shy Tea. There's this one I went to was 413 East Roosevelt Road in Lombard. So that's Route 38 for those of you keeping score at home. And the other locations are Naperville, Schaumburg, Bolingbrook, Bridgeview, and there is one in the city in Rogers Park, 6474 North Sheridan.
Okay, I'm looking at this place now. Interesting.
Yeah, so the one in Lombard, mind you, we went at kind of an off time. So we were pretty much the only people in there, and it's a little bit of an odd location. It's almost right across the street from Rainbow Cone, if you know where that is in Lombard. So it's right across the street from that in the strip mall. And I will say, like, I got the tenders, and I got the mild on the tenders with the fries that were seasoned really well. That's one thing I will say about this place. Everything is seasoned well. The flavor is really good. I would say the tenders, like the actual tenders themselves, were fine. Like, they're good tenders. It's not like the best tender I've ever had, but the seasoning on it was really good. The fries were very good. They have like boba tea. They've got burgers. They've got more stuff than you would think there.
Okay.
I will say there was only like one dude working the register, and he did not want to be there that day because like he took our orders, and it took us a while because we hadn't been there, and he seemed extremely annoyed by there weren't people behind us, just like annoyed by our presence. And that then when we got our orders, everything goes in like it just goes in like a big paper bag, which is fine. And then it's easy to eat, either take it or eat it there. And he asked for our names when we ordered, but then never said our names. And we saw a bag sitting there for a while as we like got our drinks and got our seat and whatever. And we're like, are those ours? Is that our food? And then after a couple minutes, he then says like it was me and Brett. And like then finally says our names. We're like, oh, okay, that is ours. But he just like didn't want to, do much of anything. I'm not saying that's the way all of them are, or even that one is more often than not. But that was just the experience that we had. And it was one of those where it was almost like so indignant about it. I found it funny.
Yeah, like it was to the point where it's like, wow, it's almost impressive.
Yeah, exactly. That's seriously how it was. But I'll say, like, the food was good. I'm always going to appreciate a place that has good seasoning. Like, they're not afraid of that. I will say, I got just the regular barbecue sauce because it was my first time there, and I wanted to get more of a true sense of everything. We also went with our coworker Hannah. Hannah got the spicy honey barbecue sauce. Let me tell you, it's got some kick.
Okay.
Like, when they say spicy, they're not messing around there.
Nice.
So
is it like an Asian inspired?
Kind of,
it's hard
yeah.
to get a vibe from the website.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that, but the food is a lot more. It's more like American food with that type of vibe, though.
Okay. But I saw they had like bubble teas and like that sort of stuff. Okay. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Did I talk about my Wingstop experience from a couple weeks ago?
No.
So a new one opened in Glenwood, and me and Micah went, and this lady, whoever the lady was working the counter, was just MFing the manager on the phone. Like, I don't care if she doesn't want to be here. Fuck that. I gotta leave. And like, we're all just like, we can hear it. Like, she's at the register.
Oh my God.
Like, just going off, and we're like, can I just get my chicken?
Right.
I just want to leave. It's very uncomfortable. It was like, she was going off. It was similar. I was like, I'm not even mad.
Right. It's amazing.
It's really impressive. Anyway, all right, I got one more thing to do before any other thoughts on chai tea, whatever.
No, I would just say I think it's definitely worth a try for people.
Okay. You know what else is worth a try? Nick and Ivy, 1026 South State Street in beautiful, historic downtown Lockport. They did release a new brew last week. It was the Good, Better, Best Hazy IPA. Never a bad time to get that. Go check it out. Described here as this Hazy IPA was made with the blood of Ditka, the sweat of Sweetness, the brains and genius of Ben Johnson, and the grit of Bears fans citywide. Just kidding. It was actually made with Citra, Mosaic, and Idaho 7 hops, oats, barley, white wheat, and a touch of crystal red malt for color. Available on tap and to go. And there is a quarterback-like figure on the can. So go out to Nick and Ivy and get some of that or any of their amazing beers. Best way to do it is to get them on Facebook because they're always posting updates there. Facebook.com/Nick and Ivy Brewing. It's NIKANDIVY Brewing. And check out everything. Tomorrow is Pints and Pizza, open from 3 to 9. $19.99 for a pizza and 2 pints. Oh, wait, that's tonight. Today's Tuesday, isn't it?
Yes,
I don't know what day it is ever. Welcome to hockey season. Wednesday, Stories Are Us at 6:30. $5 pints on Thursday. Friday open from 3 to 11. Live music Saturday. Yoga and brew on Sunday. So lots always going on at Nick and Ivy. But follow them on Facebook for all the most updated information. All right. Found a place kind of randomly the other day. Tilly Bagel Shop. There's a couple of these, but the one I went to is in the West Loop. I guess it'd be Fulton Market, actually. 204 North Aberdeen. I had seen the bag for this place on the desk of my coworker, Emma, and said, I need lunch. This looks like something I would enjoy.
Sure.
So I went into Tilly Bagel Shop, and they have a ton of different bagels. Every day, garlic, rosemary, cheddar. I'm going to say this wrong. I know Charlie the Bacon Guy is listening. Correct my pronunciation. Cacio de Pepe? C-A-C-I-O. Cacio? Is it Cacio or Cacio? Or Cac?
I think it's like cacio y pepe.
Okay, well, sure. Cinnamon chocolate chip. Tilly Crisp, which Hope said was the best one. Black sesame, garlic, and red chili flakes. So it was a spicy bagel. And then they have the tomato grilled cheese bagel. And then the bagel of the week, the Cheddar Bay bagel. Oh. And I got that. Now, this is the other, I forgot to take a picture of it because I had that as a breakfast sandwich. Mm-hmm. So bacon, egg, cheese with the Cheddar Bay. And then I got an extra one to bring home and I made like a chicken sandwich in the air fryer on it.
Nice. This
was great. And before we even started the show, we got some chats about Tilly Bagel. A.H. Bear says, Tilly is solid, nothing to write home about. $16 locks, $12 sausage, egg, and cheese, $5.50 bagel and schmear. It's not cheap. It is expensive. It is Fulton Market prices. It is downtown prices. A.H. Bears continues and says, ridiculously priced bagels that are nowhere near New York City quality. Well, that's going to be hard because it's not New York.
Right.
And it is cheaper for me to buy these bagels than it is to go to New York. I enjoyed them. I'll get them again. I think the move, if you're going to Tilly Bagel Shop, is to get a dozen because it comes out to $2.41 a bagel.
Okay.
If you do a dozen, and then they've got, I got the bacon and chive cream cheese, but they also have a honey vanilla if you're going for the more savories. But I enjoyed the breakfast sandwich. Could have used a little more egg on it. Okay. So the sandwich was. He's right. It was like $12.99, and I didn't feel like I got my money's worth on the protein and everything.
Okay.
So if you want to try Tilly Bagel, I would say just go get a dozen, pick out your favorite. They're all good. They're all really good. Hope loved them. But it's just something you probably can't do all the time.
Okay.
But a dozen at $2.41 a bagel is not bad.
No.
So it makes the most sense when you buy them that way. But we tried like I said, the Cheddar Bay, the tomato grilled cheese, the Tilly Crisp, the cheddar, the garlic rosemary, the sesame, and the everything. They also have a Chicago bagel, which is poppy seed, mustard seed, celery seed, onion, dill, and jardiniere seasoning. Okay. So it's like a Chicago dog.
Yeah.
Taste. We didn't get that one because I didn't know if Hope would love it. Excuse me. She wants to try it, so I'll get that for next time. I'll probably make a stop this week and get a few bagels to bring home. So really good. Tilly Bagel Shop. But get ready for Fulton Market prices.
Yeah. Russ is correct in the chat, and he had the same thought that I had. They really need to just call it the Cheddar Bagel.
Well, they could do that, but I think they already have a Cheddar Bagel.
But what if it's a Cheddar Bagel?
Well, it works, but they already have a Cheddar Bagel.
Yeah.
So they might call the Cheddar Bagel the Cheddar Bagel. I'll yell at them. They look like the kind of women that want nothing to do with me. You know, piercings, tattoos, under 30.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I want to okay, well, they hate me.
Yeah. Just eat your bagel, old man.
Yeah, right. Just get out of here. We'll name the bagels Gramps.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I have one last thing. I have a taste test. I don't know how new these are, but Sam saw them at the store, brought them home. We're like, this has to be podcast content. Oh no, twist my arm. The cookie dough flavor cream Oreos.
All right.
So, I tried one of these earlier.
I had these last year.
Okay.
So maybe they've been changed. I don't know.
Yeah. So, here's the look.
Mm-hmm.
Looks promising. Good amount of cream in there. Pause. Splits very well.
Oh, good crunch. Good ASMR. Good job. Good breathing.
I will say, up front, good cookie dough flavor. The back end, though, and I think I had this issue before, very syrupy. Very, like, maple syrupy.
This is the issue with all Oreo that are not Oreos. Mm-hmm. When you're there, every time they try some sort of flavored or inspired thing,
Yeah.
you are left with a chemical sensation
Yes.
taste. And they're not good. I'm really trying to think, like, has there been a spin-off Oreo that I've gone back and gotten? Aside from, like, the mint Oreo or the golden Oreo. Like, those are permanent Oreos.
Yes.
But in terms of these experimental ones,
I think this is one of the better experimental ones, but that is grading on a curve.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like a list of every
also,
Oreo
a funny
ever.
note from this: I was reading the package, and just like with wings, with the Y where it's wings,
Yeah.
these are choco chip flavored cookie. So there's not actual chocolate in this.
Okay. Yeah. I just am kind of out on all these. I'm looking at some of the ones that have come out, like birthday cake, candy cane.
Yeah.
Candy cane are okay, but the ones at Trader Joe's are just better. The candy cane JoJo's.
Yeah. It says artificially flavored with choco chip inclusions. That was my band name in high school.
The Choco Chip Inclusions.
Yes.
Sounds like a ska band.
Yeah. Actually, we played Grandmaster Flash covers.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Russ says the churro Oreos were amazing. Those were good. The churro ones were pretty good.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But yeah, like Oreos, just get Oreos.
Yes. Double stuff Oreos
stuff.
are the GOAT.
They're good. And I will say, I know I'm going to take shit for this. Oreo Thins. They're good when you treat them like potato chips. Mm-hmm. The ratios are good.
Okay.
So you're getting like the right taste. I know it's less cookie, but you just have twice as many. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I had them as a sample. It's like I could either have no Oreos or an Oreo Thin. So I'll try an Oreo Thin. I'm like, actually, pretty good.
Okay.
So yeah, you just get to eat more of them. Mm-hmm. That's all. All right. Before we get to Ask a Fat, we got to tell you about our friends at Mazda of Orland Park, 8910 West 159th Street in, you guessed it, Orland Park. Go check them out, MazdaofOrlandPark.com. We got an appointment for the CX-5 this week. Hope's going to be there, Thursday? Getting an oil change, all that stuff. I talk about them all the time, and I love it. They're just great service, great people. They're not trying to screw you every time you're there. I've never in my life before gone to the dealer for all my service. Because I do have a mechanic I really do trust, but they do such a great job and the prices are comparable, and I know I'm going to get certified Mazda parts, and if something goes wrong, they're going to fix it. So I just go there because they've earned it. They've earned my trust with not only selling me wonderful cars, but just providing wonderful service and customer service. So those are the big concerns when you're buying a car. So don't hesitate. Mazda of Orland Park, once again, 8910 West 159th Street. All right. Shall we ask the fats?
Let's do it.
Ask a fat about this and that. It's time to chat with the fats.
And before we start, our unpaid producer, Russ, says, Jay, you crapped on Oreo Thins for years. You chastised me for standing up to them. I did, and I was wrong, and I'm sorry. Takes a man to admit that.
Yeah.
or a woman. It just takes a brave person. All right. First one here from Ryan. If you want to email us, imfatpod@gmail.com. You can leave us a voicemail too, 708-858-3314. There is a photo companion to this story, which I will share momentarily if you're watching on YouTube. It says, hey, Fats, today's travels took me to Willowbrook. I stopped at Kebab G's, 858 75th Street in Willowbrook, a fast Mediterranean restaurant. I had mixed shawarma plate. The chicken shawarma was excellent. It was a little pricey at about $21 with tax and a pap, but the size was easily enough for two normies. But the most interesting thing might have been the bathroom. I've never seen this in the public bathroom before. I was too scared to try. And what he is referencing, as my computer is frozen, am I still connected? There we go. A bidet on a public toilet. Rick, you are muted.
Well, luckily I didn't say anything. I just made a face. So if you're watching on the YouTubes, you got the face. A bidet, a public bidet. Mm-hmm. That doesn't strike me as a great idea. Now, I'm not a bidet expert. That is you.
Yeah, I can help you with this. So, for those that have never used a bidet, nothing enters your body. Like, there's no, like, little stick that comes up and jams up your butthole and sprays water into it. No, you're just getting a stream of water from a, I don't know, it's like a little nubbin that comes out right underneath the back of the toilet seat there and just gives you a nice little spritz. And I clean my toilet all the time, and that gets no messier than any other part of the toilet. So it's nothing to fear. But I have to say, even as a bidet enthusiast, there's just something a little weird about it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know. Like, I'm team bidet, man. I will literally, my bidet is in the basement. It's in the bathroom right behind me. If I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I am coming down all two stories.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I go from top floor to bottom floor to use the bidet and use that bathroom. Like, that's how much I enjoy it. And stand by it because it really cleans you off. But a public one, you know what? I would have to see the condition of the rest of the bathroom.
Yeah, it didn't look like a terribly...
Yeah, it looks pretty well maintained. Like, the toilet looks clean. There's something floating in there in the back. I can't really... Oh, no, it's just a shadow. Is there something on the seat? Or nope, that's my computer screen. Yeah, no, I mean... that
What's
looks
on
like
your computer screen, Jay?
It's some black dot. I think it's poo.
I was going to say, did you have a Spanish omelet lately or something?
No. I'm not ready for that yet. Not at this age. But that looks like a pretty clean bathroom, so... I don't know. And Rush says maybe I should install another bidet. I know, but the way our toilet works upstairs is weird. I'd have to drill through the vanity, and I just don't care enough.
No.
And I like having my own bathroom. It's nice. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, I would just say do it based on the cleanliness of the restroom.
Sure. I forget the name of the place, and that's probably for the best. But there was a place I went for lunch last week during work, and it was like I forget if it was technically Downers Grove or whatever, but it was like hot dog, technically not Vienna beef, but like that vibe of place.
Yeah, sure.
Went into the bathroom. I should have taken a picture, but the problem is it was so dark in there, even with the light on, that it wouldn't have helped. Like, I had to position my head when I was trying to pee so that I could see the bowl and see what I'm doing. And then there was like a weak flush, and it wasn't great, and it was the only bathroom.
Yeah.
No bueno. Like one where almost to the point, probably to the point where I don't know that I want to go back just because the bathroom was that bad.
Because if they're not cleaning the bathroom,
Right.
Are they cleaning anything else appropriately?
Great question.
Like, yeah, that would be a concern for me. Mm-hmm. I can deal with a bathroom that's clearly like, hey, this place is busy and no one's gotten to it in a while.
Sure.
But if it's like, you walk in and you're hesitant to use it, Mm-hmm. Are you cleaning your utensils, cleaning your glasses, cleaning your grills, cleaning your... That's where I get a little itchy on stuff.
Yeah.
It's a bad sign.
All right. Next one's from Michael. So, hey guys, I feel like this may have been discussed before, but I want to hear your thoughts on bacon thickness. I feel like I might be in the minority, but it seems like more often recently I've been coming across nicer restaurants that are serving almost inch-thick, thick-cut bacon that turns into chewing through loads of bacon fat more than anything. I pretty much love bacon cooked or used in any fashion, even thick-cut bacon in a normal sense, but I've really been frustrated with the mega fatty pork belly cuts that places keep bragging about, which are so unpleasant to eat. What are your thoughts on the super over-the-top thick-cut bacon, and am I in the minority of not loving it? Love the show, Michael.
Inch thick is pretty. That's like that. That's pretty thick.
That's too much.
So that would be like that's like a pork belly strip. Now, if it's being served as that, like, and pork belly strips, you eat it with a fork and knife, like maybe. But if it's just being used as typical bacon is,
that's
like rough. On a burger, I need a little bit of crispiness to my bacon.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And I feel like you're not really getting that at all with the thicker bacon.
Right.
Like now, the way Charlie the Bacon Guy, his bacon would be technically thick cut, but it's still like
reasonable,
thin. You can put on a burger, or you can get it crispy and like,
right.
You know, that's your traditional thick cut. Mm-hmm. But if you're literally talking about an inch thick,
yeah, it's too much.
That's no, not in like your traditional bacon use. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in agreement. Like, I would say Charlie's bacon is on the thicker side of acceptable. Like, it's awesome, and it could be by itself, but also, like you said, in other contexts, it still fits, and it doesn't take away from whatever else is going on.
Right. I think Charlie's is as thick as I'm comfortable with. Still talking about his bacon.
Right.
Yeah. But it's great. So get some. Okay, I don't even know. I don't know what the situation is. All right, this one is from Daniel. It says, Happy New Year, Fats. I lived the last day of my 20s in the final week of December, and that may not mean much to well-aged fats like yourselves, especially Jay, who's nearly half a century old, but something changed. My normal weekend or off-week routine is to eat a whole pizza for dinner and cap it off with ice cream, cake, or donuts. This has never been a problem, but in the first week of my 30s, I experienced the worst acid reflux of my life twice. I had to sleep upright on the couch just to keep the acid down. Have you experienced similar bodily changes after crossing age milestones? I sure as hell have. Rick's younger than me, so I'll let Rick go first.
Yeah, I've started to have that from time to time. I feel like I've done better than most in terms of not dealing with quite as much. But still, if I, like mentioning in my 20s where you basically just say, F your body, and I'm just going to go do whatever the hell I want. Yeah, in your 30s, that's going to bite you. And as I am just a couple months away from 40, that's one where now I'm just at the point where I don't even really, I just try and avoid those situations more often than not. Like, or just, you know what you're getting yourself into and you prepare accordingly. Like, if it's, okay, I really want to have a big heaping thing of ice cream while I'm out at whatever place, I'm probably not going to make another stop before going home. You know, like that type of thing. Because even though I'm not like, I don't think I'm like lactose intolerant or anything, still, if you have a dinner and then you have a big thing of ice cream, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. So reflux has been a big thing for me. I get it big time. And like I take omeprazole kind of like a week at a time when I need it. Because I can feel, I'm actually getting there right now. I can feel like right here.
Oh.
I can start to feel like it's a little bit, I don't know, inflamed, I guess would be the word.
Okay.
And I take omeprazole for a week, and it dies down for like a month, and then it builds up. What gets me is tomatoes.
Okay.
Like if I eat ketchup, like let's say I have this, like if I was to have something with ketchup today, I could feel the ketchup going down my, because it's inflamed, and it like the acid in a tomato burns on the way down if I'm not taking the omeprazole. The other thing too, and I think part of this is that I'm on a GLP-1, I take Mounjaro, and that causes a lot of stomach issues.
Okay.
For everybody. And I switched from Ozempic to that. So I'm still kind of getting used to it. But I'll tell you, like, I could just lay down for bed feeling fine, and I move the wrong way, and then all of a sudden it's like emergency situation.
Wow.
I mean, not like every night, but once or twice a month, I'll feel great going to bed, and then I'll lay down. Maybe I'm laying on my back, looking at my phone, and I roll over, and then for whatever reason, rolling over like activates my stomach somehow. And I think you're right about like I think I'm getting more sensitive to the dairy thing too. Like last night, I had the chicken tenders at the Hawks game. I have chicken tenders all the time, but I had this mac and cheese that was really, really cheesy and as soon as I had that, I started feeling like kind of a little rumbly. Thought maybe I'd have to use the United Center bathroom, but I was fine. And then got home and I was like, oh boy. As soon as I laid down, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be one of those nights.
Yep.
And I'm fine now, but like, yeah, it's crazy. Like just odd things will set you off, and you just got to figure out what it is that triggers it for you. Because it's not always like I can eat spicy stuff and I'm fine, but if it's too much dairy or too much cheese or even like something you wouldn't even expect, like if I have too many pretzels, sometimes it upsets my stomach.
Oh, interesting.
So
yeah,
I think it's just the way it digests. I think.
Okay, for me, it's more like things that you would expect. Like I'm eating something spicy, or I'm just having a ton of something. I might get a little bit of acid reflux, like to where I'll pop a few Tums and then I'm generally good.
Yeah.
So I'm nowhere near as extreme as you in that regard, but I'm also significantly younger.
Significantly so, yeah. And when it's real bad, I feel like I have like a golf ball in my throat.
Okay.
Like when the reflux is like really bad, it's like it gets you like right here, and it's really unpleasant. Okay. But I like the first time I had it, I was probably still in my 20s. We went camping, and I was like laying in a bed, but I think like the camper was like downhill. So my head was like slightly downhill, like by a couple degrees, but it was making everything come up, and I was just like, oh, and that was the first time I ever got reflux. And I have kind of had it ever since. So,
okay.
Yeah, omeprazole is good. It is a carcinogen, so I try not to take it unless I need it. Some people take it every day, but I already take a lot of stuff because of my diabetes. So it's just management, really. But yes, and then get ready to hurt yourself doing nothing too.
Oh yeah,
like throwing your back out, putting your sock on, or like
or sitting for too long, and it's just a matter of which joint ends up being. Like, is it your back? Is it your ankles? Is it whatever?
And it'll be like significant pain for a long time, and you're like, what did I even do?
Right.
Yeah, that's the pain, and you will make noise every time you stand up too.
Yep. The stand-up groan.
Stand-up groan. Part of March Madness, which is right around the corner.
I know.
Damn.
Gotta start thinking.
I know. We really do.
Yeah.
All right. We have one more from Lindsay, our friend. Lindsay put this on the fan page. 2 new empanadas are coming to Taco Bell. This is from the Reddits on the upcoming limited time options at Taco Bell. These will be from February 19th to March 18th. The Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas.
Okay.
The Chicken Bacon Ranch Nacho Fries. The Gordita Crunch becomes a combo, but that's limited time.
Okay. Hey, that's good.
The Salted Caramel Churros will remain.
Nice.
The Confetti Cookie Freeze will remain. And the new hype item, the Caramel and Chocolate Empanadas from March 3rd to April 15th. Now, these are 2 separate empanadas, but they don't know if they're served as a pair or not. Caramel is the apple empanada without the apples. The chocolate empanada has a decidedly chocolate-colored pastry.
I don't know about like a just caramel. Like I think the flavor on the caramel empanada will be great.
Yeah.
But it's already not the most filled thing in the world, so I can only assume, especially if they're going to be served together, this is going to be a significantly smaller empanada. That's just speculation on my part.
I would think so.
Just because, the caramel apple empanada, it's not like it's a super filled thing as is. So if you then you take out the more bulky component of that, you almost have to shrink the size.
Yeah.
And they're going
Interesting.
they're hitting their Chili's phase where they want to make chicken bacon ranch everything.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I know Hope and Andy will be all in on that.
Yeah.
Chicken ranch, that's like Hope's two main food groups.
Right.
And bacon's not going to make anything worse.
White woman.
By the way, last episode, or maybe 2 episodes ago,
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned the steak poblano wrap they had there, queso, whatever they called it. First time I had it, fantastic.
Yeah.
The next couple, good, but not nearly as good as they were the first time I had them. So I probably oversold them based on my first experience. So don't be mad at me if you had like a subpar, like non-life-changing Taco Bell experience. They were not as good the second and third time.
Okay.
When I got them the first time, they were super melty. Like they were great. And then the last couple times I got them, the cheese hasn't been totally melted. So it's Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Temper your expectations,
Yeah.
but it's still good, but probably not up to the review I gave it.
Actually, that made me think of another Taco Bell note from this week, which is also a note about one of my favorite fats, Nikola Jokic. Did you see the full circle moment that he had this week?
No.
He had a quesarito this week, which is significant because that is what was on the Taco Bell commercial that was airing the moment he got drafted.
That's right. I did see that now that you mention it.
Because
yes.
he was a second round pick, 44th, 45th overall, something like that. And in the second round, they don't show all the picks, especially at that time. So when that hit the ticker at the bottom of the screen, they were in a Taco Bell commercial for a quesarito.
That's
so
awesome.
This week, I don't know who got him the quesarito, but they had him in the locker room, or I think he might have ironically been in the training room. He had a quesarito.
Let's see if I can. There's the video of him and caught red-handed. I don't know if that's set up or not, but regardless, it's
Probably.
really funny. That's
Yeah.
good stuff. Good for him.
Yes.
I mean, it's quesarito. What's not to like?
Right.
All right, well, that's all I got. You good? You done?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's wrap this bitch up.
All right. Follow us on all of our social media at I'mFatPod. I'mFatPod at gmail.com. 708-858-3314 is the number to call the Fat Phone. Check out Spotify. You can listen. You can watch us actually over on Spotify as well.
And you can super chat us like, I am Dan, who are you? $2 said, here's another half a taco. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Appreciate that.
Also, sadly accurate.
Yes.
I'mFatMerch.com is where you can get all of our stuff. You can get t-shirts, you can get mugs, you can whatever you want. Just like pick your favorite design, get it on a thing, and TeePublic will send it over to you. And they're awesome. YouTube.com/I'mFatPodcast. If you're watching live, thank you. Subscribe, like each video, and hey, tomorrow, even if you're watching live, which is great, when you're at work or just doing whatever, open up another tab. We know you've already got a dozen open, and just throw an old podcast on, let it roll. Just, mute it, whatever. You don't have to listen. You don't really have to watch it. Just let it roll all day and give us that time consumed, because consumption is great, and that's really what we're all about. And subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, unsubscribe, and resubscribe to the regular podcast feed, and leave us a 5-star rating and a review. It's been forever since we had a review, so if you have not done that yet, please do.
Do it.
And check out our sponsors, Mazda of Orland Park, Fredo's Culinary Kitchen, and Nick and Ivy Brewing. So for Jay, I'm Rick, and this is the I'm Fat Podcast.
Stay clear of the breakfast burritos. Too much of the chilaquiles.